everybody. Hello. All right, we're streaming. We are playing a rapid tournament from Chase Ross's club every week, Thursday at 7. And it's 10 minutes with a 5-second increment. And I am going to play modern in the opening round. I'm playing a 1500. All right. My next move is probably this, and then bring out the knight. All right, so let's see. I feel like with this setup, he wants to castle queenside. So I'm thinking about doing this to kind of fend that off. I could bring the knight out first. However, I kind of like this first because that gives me some flexibility to bring the knight here. And then the rook over, whoops, and then the rook over here. Do something like that. So let's do this. So if he brings the queen up, say here, I'm definitely going here. It's kind of like the warning shot too. Okay. So he's not dead set on castling queenside. I guess I can bring this out to hit this pawn. If this, then I just go back maybe. And then reroute to here. I could jump in the center. No, I can't do that. Can I do that? Okay, this takes. I mean, he can do check, takes, wins my bishop and hits the rook. I don't like that, so. Okay, I'm not jumping in the center if he does this. I'm also not going to go here because then this knight's just getting jumped around or knocked around, so jumping forward is just, I mean, bishop goes back and then the knight's just kind of awkward. So I'll probably come back and reroute it if he pushes. I don't really see. I could take and double the pawns, but I don't think it's worth it. He's still got the dark squared bishop, so I don't really want to. I know there's the the beefeater opening where you do something like that, where you like double, even triple the pawns here sometimes, but you really have to know what you're doing to pull it off, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I was thinking quite a lot. Just probably thinking about this center pawn thing. Yeah, okay, push. I'm just not even gonna waste any time, just go back. We already calculated the center issues. So this knight being here, okay. So castling queenside's probably really happening now. So I think I'm just gonna do my plan, fire a warning shot. And by the way, sometimes people forget that, like, they want to trade off this bishop, right? Sometimes they forget that my knight's still here and they just straight up lose their bishop. So I doubt he'll do that, but every once in a while somebody forgets. Now if I move the knight out or something, then yeah, this is a legit move. And in that case, I usually just castle, let him take my bishop. Whoops, let him take my bishop and then recapture with the king. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this user knows my username. Good luck, Matt. Maybe this is Eric Ney. I'm not sure. Okay, so stops this. However, kind of doesn't make the queenside castle so attractive anymore. Because if that happens, then I can just start, whoops, I can't really draw arrows very well, you know, then just, so probably not castling. The only bummer is now that this pawn's so advanced, it's kind of cramping my position a little bit. So, I mean, I can do this and then push later, like do something like that, or I don't really want to move this knight right now. I feel like castling is going to have to happen soon. Oh wait, this knight's kind of awkward now. Can I do anything about that? Not sure. I'm not really seeing a way to like exploit that per se. This knight doesn't really have any great prospects right now. All these squares are no good. So I'm fine just to leave it there. I think jumping in though will free it up to move, but then I've got discovery stuff, so yeah, let's just do this. They'll probably do that and I can just castle or something and then figure out how to attack. This is gonna be a little real weird game, I feel like. Okay, so castling kingside is probably gonna happen. Maybe bring a knight there. Okay, this bishop kind of is awkward now because it's kind of hemmed in. If I go here, there is here. All right, let's just castle. And he might just start racing up. No, he doesn't. Goes in. Okay. I wasn't really thinking when I castled. He could have just decided to leave the king in the center. The king wasn't that bad there. So, what can I do here? I think I want to just jump this guy in the center. And if takes, then probably take with the bishop, get the bishop out. I don't really feel like weakening this and just having two pawns. I would open my rook, but it feels a little weird. So I'll go for the center. Probably takes. Or f4 maybe. f4 is a pretty good move. What do I do at f4? For f4, maybe I can hop my knight over here. Okay, does that. Not too worried about that. I think I like getting the knight out of the way and then pushing. And just ignoring this. Take with my king. If this, then I just hop in here. But then takes, and I'm down a pawn because... So... Oh no, what am I talking about? If this, then I just take the pawn. Okay. Okay. That's kind of annoying. The point is takes, and that's a problem. I can protect it, but that doesn't do a whole lot of good because there's two pieces in the way. So I kind of have to take, which is really annoying. But after takes with the rook, probably I just do this. Man, this is just so annoying though. I think I have to take though. There's just nothing else. So B-Dog already won a game. Okay, took with the rook. So I've got two defenders on this pawn, but this is just so annoying. I kind of feel like I have to kind of ignore what's going on and do this sort of stuff. And if takes, then takes. I don't have a lot of hope over here. If I start just defending this pawn, I'm just going to I'm just gonna spend my whole game defending that pawn for no reason. Or not for no reason, I mean it's a good reason, but I just don't think it's gonna win me the game. I think I have to kind of just go for it. So let's do it. So this king is kind of nicely protected on this diagonal by this pawn, which isn't really going anywhere anytime soon. They can do this, which kind of breaks up that diagonal and opens it up, but they don't have a dark squared bishop, so that's good. And my queen's coming in here to block against this queen. Wait. They're just letting me... Okay, he's letting me essentially push, which I think is good for me, because if I get one more square, now I'm really cooking. Takes... I don't know, I think I'm just gonna ignore that pawn. There's only 3 minutes left, so... Let's see. I think that has to happen. Because if I get in here, I mean, that's just not good at all. What is that? Okay, so that weakens this, right? Or the diagonal. Can I do anything with any of this? If that, my brain's just not really working. Okay, so he does it. What about like here and then that kind of stuff? It's not all that great though, because I mean, just move the knight and the queen's protecting it. Also, you can just move the rook up. Okay, what about what about just keep going with this guy? Oof. See if this, oh gosh, I gotta move. I don't have time for this. Oh, I kind of have a nice trick. This, if takes, I take with that. And that's a mate threat and he has to take back. None of this is that great though. There's also this. Actually, I'm pretty much fine to trade queens, I guess. I think I'm gonna be a pawn down. I need to get this knight up in. Just ignore this. This is bad. I'm losing here. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I'm losing. Doubles the rooks? Oh my goodness. What is happening? Alright, let's just try. Oh gosh, if I go here and then this. Oh, but I can take with check. Ah, I really wish I had more time. Alright, we're gonna get this knight in the game. Okay, yeah, that pawn is just, that's happening. Jump the knight in. We're hitting the rook now and the bishop, which that bishop's not very good, so I don't really know what I'm doing here. Goes back, okay. Let's try the tricks. Should we try the tricks? Do the tricks even work? Takes. Is there any running away? I don't think so. Other than that. Shoot. Down to a minute. Gosh darn it. Gosh dang it. Let's try tricks. I don't see anything. Gonna lose this game. We can maybe go for a draw if all this stuff gets traded. We can like just start checking. I have no time is the problem. I wonder who this is. This is probably Eric Ney. He's probably not going to fall for this trick. I mean, it's not really a trick even. If you like, there's, okay, he does that. Yeah, so here I just have to take with check. Ooh, maybe I can get this pawn back now. Takes with check. Okay, takes. Hold on, I think I can get this pawn back now. Can I? Yes, I can. Whew. Okay. And then I'm hitting this pawn if he retakes. He's probably not going to retake. I'm still losing because he's not going to take. He's going to move the rook back, and then I have to take. Oh, does that? That's got to be a mistake. This or no, probably just this. Let's do this. Okay, I might be still in the game. Okay, now this. Let's hit this. Oh no. Did I just blunder? Any of these going over, that's a problem. Oh my gosh, doesn't do it? What is happening? Totally giving me chances somehow. This is crazy. Shoot. What am I doing? Time. Okay, let's just push here. No idea what's going on. Gotta get my king involved, I think. My gosh. Okay, let's shoot. Get in here. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that's a blunder. Gosh dang it. Oh man, it's missing everything. Okay, just go back. What is happening right now? Go back here. This is so bad. I think I need to trade one of these rooks. Offer to draw. No, I'll just play this out, man. He offered a draw, which, I mean, I've been losing this whole game, so that would be totally fine, but, you know, we didn't show up here just to accept a draw, did we? I think maybe I got this anyways. Don't I? I think he messed this up. Oh. Going for broke here, guys. Going for broke. What? I have checkmate, right? That was a huge blunder. Oh, I think I'm winning now. Yep. Oh, what a save. Well, the clock's still low. Game abandoned. Holy crap. Okay. Well, dang. We won, guys. That was crazy. All right. E4. All right, let's go for the Italian. Come on, man. Give me some Italian. Awesome. This is my favorite opening. I just love this opening. There's so many fun little tricks and things. Hopefully we get to look at some of those tricks. Oh, I think there's music stopped. Man, that was a crazy game. Sheesh. I really what is this? Okay, they're afraid of this fried liver stuff. That's just silly. I don't know why people are so afraid of that. Okay, what can I do to spice it up a little? Let's spice it up, because that's just like a really conservative move. Okay, queen's out in the center to start the game. What? That is bizarre. I don't think I've ever seen that. That is so weird. I mean, can't I just push and then castle? Like, I think that's just a bad move. Pretty sure that's a bad move. Okay. So the queen has to move. What I like about this too is it restricts this knight later. And this knight's already been traded. So this queen normally isn't that great here because this knight can jump out with the tempo, but that knight's already gone. So they can push here, but it's alright. Not too worried about that. Man, they really want to trade queens. Sheesh. What about here threatening checkmate? Because how did they stop that now? Because this queen, I mean, I guess they have to like go here or something. Okay, there's checks here. Not too worried about the checks though. This is such a weird game. Why does this person want to trade queen so bad? I don't know. Okay, so here there's this check, but then I just do that, and I'm still protecting that. If that, then I have squares, so it's not the end of the world. It's a little dicey. I mean, at the end of all this, there's always like discovered check kind of stuff if the queen's there. That's not gonna happen though. I think I'll just go here. I don't really see anything too wrong with it. Yeah, I don't really see anything. Let's see what happens. What's the standings? We're at 204. Excuse me. All right, so what's happening? They're thinking. I mean, the point of this move is just like, there's like a simple checkmate right there, right? Just that. There's no knight protecting because that pawn's there. There's no knight jumping out because of this. There is that, but that's just looks horrible. This has to be just bad. I mean, if I take here, they're probably going to take with the queen because they just want to trade so bad. I'm thinking I can just castle and figure it out later. They can't take here because that runs into essentially checkmate. So I'm going to castle. And this game's just definitely, I would say, in my favor now. I don't see any, they don't really have that many moves. Like this bishop's stuck right now. This knight's, I guess, maybe gonna hop here or something. I'm not sure. I can also bring this back, come in like this and threaten that. What else? What else can I do? This is just horrible. They gotta be thinking like castling this way. I'm being an amateur right now. I'm not checking the chat, so sorry everybody who's been chatting. I don't even have it in front of me. I kind of forgot. It's been a while since I streamed. Hope everybody's doing good today. Okay, so I did the knight thing. Like 100%, the way this game's going, if I take like that, they're taking with the queen. Remember, I take back, and then their pawn structure is just weird with two pawns there. So that's all great. However, I would like to get some development done because, okay, this knight's also supporting the pawn push here too. So I can also take here and then take that pawn. That's an option. Let's do that, and let's not waste so much time this game because last game was just got too long a time. They are taking with the queen. I can almost guarantee it. However, they probably see that. After that, what do they have? Do they have anything after that? I mean, I think that just wins a pawn. I'm not really loving the fact that my bishop and knight are kind of still here. Like, we need to get these guys in the game. This queen is eyeing this pawn though, so it's not super easy to... Okay, so they took that way because of this problem, which is great. I mean, this diagonal is just a problem for sure. What can I do about it? How about this, pinning the knight to start? Because I want to get into here, but this knight's covering stuff. Let's pin the knight. Let's pin the knight because if pushes, then I can just take. Let's try this. I really want to get these pieces in the game, but stuff just kind of happening here. Gotta try some stuff. These moves are too slow. And this bishop is just kind of stuck looking at that pawn right now. I could abandon the pawn if this knight was like up the board. I could just move the bishop and give up that pawn. Okay, so they did that. So can we just take? I think we can just take. Okay, so it takes. There's this move. Hitting that and that. That's a little Is that a problem? I can protect both of those by moving the queen over. Ugh, but then there's stuff like that. I don't know. Oh, but the whole point was we were trying to go for this diagonal, and this guy's pinned. So takes here, 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 and then what? This guy's pinned, but there's that. Oh man. So close to being able to do this. If it wasn't for this queen moving here, is there anything to stop that? Oh wait, hold on. Knight blocks this, and protects that. Alright, let's just try it. It feels a little weird, but let's try it. I think this is what I have to do. If that. And then I can kick out the queen afterwards. And okay, doesn't go for any of that. Okay, so they want a castle. What can we do about that? Can we do something? What about this? Allowing that, then doing this to win a tempo to win that. And then they can't castle because now we have two attackers on here. There's stuff hanging over here though too, so it's not that simple. I kind of feel like playing risky chess though, considering how that first game went, you know? I really gotta get the chat up and running. But there's like no break between the last game and this game. Let's play risky. Let's just go for it, shall we? This is so silly. I would never do this in a classical game. Oh no, I just blundered that. Ah. Oh wait. No, I didn't, because check. That's fine. Okay. Well, see, this is why classical chess, you think of these things, and rapid, you just kind of make blunders sometimes. I got a little lucky. I have a feeling he's going to take that, though. I mean, how could you not, right? It looks so juicy. And then you're threatening this rook. I mean, no, the castling's not a move. What am I talking about? I'm threatening the queen. Where can this queen go right now? It's protecting this pawn, and if I get in here, there's no castling. So maybe this move wasn't so bad. It just felt bad. It felt a little too loose. This piece is definitely not ideally placed, for sure. Oh, but can I trap the queen? I just thought of something. Okay, here, here. Can the queen get out anywhere here? Yeah, it can go out to here. Like here, right? Takes, and then boom. Like, isn't the queen trapped? It can't go here, here, here. Yeah. Kind of liking that. The only move for this, and then here, and then I take, and then we go like like here, hitting the knight, threatening this pawn, so I'm like up a pawn, then if I start with this, there's places to run to. I'm going to do this, and then do this, and see if he falls for it. I might be blundering too. I'm not playing that great, you know. Just kind of I'm playing risky. I got very lucky last game. I think that was Eric Ney last game, but basically, if it was, sorry Eric, because played very well. Oh, Eric, yeah, it's gotta be Eric. Okay. PB Foster, thinking about taking the rook. Essentially trapping the queen. And there's really nowhere to go right now other than here. In which case I take, go here. Yep, okay, does it. Interesting. Let's just not even think, because this is just gotta do it kind of stuff. Here. And then hopefully they don't move the knight. I think they can still protect this pawn. However, this pawn is pinned to the king also because of this rook. So if like here, trade, didn't do that. Okay, interesting. I think if I take, then I win that pawn. Because it's pinned to the king. However, take, up. They can go up, hitting the rook. But I can take with check. But the rook's trapped. No. There's some funny business going on right now. I don't really want to give up the bishop either, even though I kind of want to just get rid of that knight. Oh man, once again, I'm just not feeling it this game. Okay, let's jump the knight out. Okay, let's do this. Bring the rook to the center. And let's just go after this pawn. This is a threat now. This is how I win this pawn, I think. If they don't see that, a rook move here would stop it. I'm gonna move this knight in next though. So we're working on this isolated pawn. These pawns are weird, but oh well. Material's even, so just gotta outplay this person now. I think I am probably maybe very slightly better. I'm not sure, honestly. So if I do bring the knight up and they trade, opposite color bishops, probably a draw. It's an open board though, and I also don't want to. I think I can outplay this person though. I feel like I don't really want opposite color bishops, so we're just gonna do this. And this. Threatening that. None of these games have been easy. Really been tough. Tough games today. Okay, I think I have to trade. Or can I move this here? This is really unfortunate. I'm just not feeling this game at all. I think I'll take. I'm down on time again. Gosh, this commentating thing is hard. Probably gonna take. How am I gonna win this? Okay, I've got 2-on-1 on this side. Maybe that's how I win it. They've got a bishop though, so covering this promotion square. Probably gonna have to. I gotta get that bishop. It's like an open board. Like I'm pretty sure I'm worse now. But wait, doesn't take the pawn? What the heck? Okay. Okay. Wait. That just blunders. I think that's game over. I got lucky again. "19 seconds. What am I doing in this tournament? It's like getting down to seconds. I mean, the way I'm playing, like, I am not sure that I could even. Okay, this is fine because they want to do this, but I can always, like, yeah, can always protect. So stressful. This whole tournament is just so stressful. I mean, they don't want to. They don't want to trade, right? I mean, really wish I had chat up. Okay, they're down to 40 seconds also. Trying to decide if they want to trade. I mean, oh, they do trade. Okay, so now I gotta get my king involved. Gotta protect these pawns. Okay, let's. I think we gotta distract their king. Yeah, okay. Let's distract their king with this stuff. And then we'll run our king over and take these pawns. Okay, I think we got this. Let's make it even harder for him. Let's do this. Did that make it harder? Oh, jeez. I think I just made it easier for them. Gosh dang it. Oh, brother. Did I mess this up? This has to still be winning, but Jesus. Oh my Lord. I'm not careful here, I'm gonna lose. Oh my gosh, I think I'm losing. Oh my gosh, I lost this game. What did I do? That was just horrific. Oh my gosh, I lost. That was just the stupidest game ever. Oh my god. The heck was this game? I swear. Just miserable game. I mean, that's it. Okay. Where's the resign button? Good game. My lord. What did I do? What did I do in this? I was winning. Yeah, I was winning. Wait, oh my gosh. I was winning all the way up to here? Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Now we're on to this game against the 700. Oy, oy, oy. Gosh, that game was horrible. Okay, so that's a good end game lesson for everybody. How to lose with a knight against some pawns. Knights are just so clunky sometimes. Alright, let's play Karo Khan. Probably an exchange Karo Khan. I hope it's a Tartakower though. Oh, it's a 2 knights. Okay. Daniel Gell played this against me not too long ago over the board game, and I won. Oh, doesn't challenge the bishop. That's interesting. I think I still just take though. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. We're just gonna play nice and solid. This we're good. Okay. Do I bring the knight here now? I think I do. And now we're kind of just in an exchange, more or less. I think. If the bishop comes there, I'm just unpinning and then bringing the knight out. I think life's good. Not too bad of an opening. Okay, starting an attack. Not really doing anything per se. I kind of think maybe just hit the bishop, and if takes, then takes. But the bishop's probably going to go back. Let's see. Alright, so a couple people are on 2 out of 2. I'm on 1 out of 2. I've gotta be I don't think can you win the tournament losing a game in this format? Probably not. Maybe this game will be slow and then I can, or quick, and then I can get the chat going. Okay, that's not a good move. I think I have check. And if back, then I have check again. I think that's pretty much game over. And we win everything. No, we don't. Because they have that. But it's okay. We win. After that horrific ending last game. Okay, so 2 people are on 2 out of 2. If Foster or Manny, as long as it's not a draw, one of them loses, then I should play the winner to tie, I think. So I might have a chance still. I don't think I have an issue with castling. Okay, now when I can jump in, we're gonna jump up the board and get in, and there's gonna be, I think they're really gonna be having a hard time. We can bring the queen in here. This bishop's stuck. There's really nothing for white going on in this game. I'm not sure what that does. I can take this with check. Sure, why not? I guess I kind of let them go back here, which, oh, to come up. Why would you do that? I kind of want to keep them out from going back that way, so let's go here. They can't go that way. They gotta come here, 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 and then bringing the knight in. And I mean, I can already just take that with check. Let's bring the knight first. Check, and I'm hitting there. Yep. This is just pretty much game over. Pretty much game over. Oh, they do have that. But then is this checkmate? I think that's checkmate though. Yep. Good game. Alright. Let's look at the... let's do a quick review of this. This was pretty much just smooth. Yeah, it was that knight move and then everything else was easy. Okay, let's go to the game that is going to determine what's going on next round. So I already played Foster. So if Foster wins, I can't play for first place. So I'm probably playing Manny next round no matter what. And in that case, I'm rooting for Manny to win so that I can play to tie for the lead. Manny, according to the eval bar, is essentially winning. Why is he winning? Manny's got 2 bishops and a rook, basically up a piece. The pawns are 1 in favor of white, so up a piece for a pawn. So yeah, essentially, if Manny can win this, Manny will be on 3. Manny will be on 3. I'm on 2. Foster will be on 2. I've already played Foster. Foster and Manny are playing, so I gotta be playing Manny. Everyone else is playing for something else. Okay, so Manny's gotta decide what to do with the queen. Here. Okay, goes back. Perfect. Ooh, pins the rook to the queen. So what is this? Okay, that's the move. I was gonna say, how are they getting out of this? Okay. Yeah, if I'm Manny, I'm just gonna trade. Just trade the pieces, trade the rook. This bishop's unprotected once this rook moves, so like doing something like this, the queen can come here and hit this. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was saying at first, but trading. And this guy's hitting this escape square. Okay, checkmate threatened, checkmate blocked. You can trade the queens, and you got 2 bishops versus a knight. However, white does have 2 passed pawns, and PB Foster just schooled me with some pawns, so maybe he'll do the same to Manny. Let's see here. Okay. It's not easy. It's not super clear, even though up a piece, the 2 connected pass pawns are a problem. In practice. I know the engine doesn't care so much. However, white does only have a knight, and that knight doesn't have a lot of mobility. The knight is really okay, interesting. Oh, this is over now because I'm winning one of these pawns. Totally over. There's just no, black's got a real nice pawn structure. No weaknesses. These guys have a lot of time on their clock still too. I think this is definitely Manny winning, which is what we want. Let's check out Jim. Jim is losing to, I think this person's name is Robert, if I'm not mistaken. Hudson. It's interesting how the Evo bar is +4, but you know, material is essentially even. I think the deal is this bishop is just so much better than this knight, I guess. And the pawn structure. White's got 1, 2 pawn islands. Black's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the double pawns. So I don't think, yeah, I don't think white wants to let go of this bishop. If I'm white, I'm just gonna be going after this pawn. I think Jim wants to trade. Okay, they go after it that way. Totally understandable to do it that way. I kind of liked coming from behind, only because then you get this, but it's actually the same. It's the same thing. What am I talking about? Okay, takes, and then just start pushing it up, and knight's gonna have to be here to block, and then you can attack it with the bishop, something like that. Let's check in on the other game real quick. Manny's still winning. Foster going to hang on for a while. Yeah, queens in the end game are kind of weird, but with the extra bishop, it just is pretty much hopeless. I don't see any hope at all. I mean, just defending that pawn, but so what? I don't know why Manny. Okay, playing very safe. Wants to take this. I mean, just move the queen in. There's some checks on the back rank, but just move up. Just a matter of time. I mean, there's always hope when you've got a queen to, like, you know, get a perpetual or something, but King's got ample protection. Checking on Jim, did he turn the tables at all? Did not. Materials still equal. However, white is running these pawns. I don't see how it's going to be stopped. Gotta go here or there. Ooh, yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, you get a block. Oh, but then you're just losing this pawn. You're just, yeah. Yep, that's it. Check back over. All right, black wanting to trade, or you win the pawn. And I don't, this is basically when you resign, I think. You can't go here to protect because there's that. Okay. So all right, queen trade, and there's just no stopping this. Not happening. Okay. These pawns are gonna be protecting these squares in front. Just get the king over. Take that pawn. No, we don't need to be pushing these pawns. What are you doing? Okay, I guess they're just gonna leave this pawn there. That's fine too. I guess. Yeah, just take this pawn. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, because you can always move this bishop out of the way, let them push, and then sacrifice the bishop back. I get it. Yeah, good job, Manny. This is over. Yeah, you can walk the king all the way up here. Okay, that's game. Jim is still going. Oh, okay. Get rid of the knight now. I think it's just resignation time. Now this pawn's coming. I don't think you can get here in time. No. We're supposed to leave that here. Now this lets the king get in. Oh my gosh. What is happening? No. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that's not happening because of this. Okay, white still got it. But Jim hung in there for a long time. Yeah. There's just no stopping these. Okay, so I'm gonna play Manny. Gotta play Manny, who is rated 1841. Very good player. And I have the black pieces. Okay, Foster's got a tiebreak of 5. I've got a tiebreak of 3, and Manny has a tiebreak of 3. So, can Foster be caught in that department? If I win this game, my tiebreak goes up to 6. Foster is playing okay, we're just waiting for Manny to move. Manny must be taking a break. I'm guessing Foster is playing somebody with a 1 win. Alright, exchange Caro. We're just gonna blitz out the opening. Come back here. I would love to push. Oh my gosh, wait, what? Kind of want to live dangerously and just put this back here, attempt that, take like that, and open that up. Let's just play crazy. Play crazy chess. Oh, that's why I don't do that. This is silly. What am I doing? Come on. It's not the end of the world, but silliness. Just don't need to do that. Forgot I'm playing somebody that knows what they're doing. Alright, let's move the bishop out. Prepare to castle. So, wow, very aggressive. Very aggressive. What about hopping this guy in and taking like that? Or moving in with the bishop first. Because I don't really care for that bishop that much, do I? Move the knight in. That is a nice square for the knight. Kind of like that. Okay, but there, takes, and then push. Then I castle. Then I have takes. Let's move the bishop in here. Pretty sure they're not going to take, but if they do. Oh, they took. Okay. Clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. Another pawn push, sheesh. Let's get this bishop out of the way. To recapture like that. This is so just not intuitive though, you know? Like just exchanging my bishops for knights. It's been a weird tournament. We're doing weird stuff. What is happening in this game? Am I? I'm wondering if I need to move my queen in first. There's this. A little worried that, you know, these pieces are coming in to it, my castling. Is it a huge problem or not, is the question. Don't know how dangerous this is. Alright, let's do it. Let's see what they got. I don't think they're gonna take this pawn. Because then I'm taking with the queen, hitting this, hitting this. I think they're gonna move their queen in the game now. Start putting pressure. I'm trying to figure out how they get this rook in here. So like, I thought that like they can't get the rook here because of this. They're going for this sort of thing. So I think I have to move the king over. So if this, then that's just bad news. Starting to checkmate. So I think I have to move the king over, so that if this then that, it's kind of the standard thing. The thing is, I'm leaving this pawn, but I think it's fine. Let's do this. This bishop's sitting awkwardly. It's gonna take a couple turns to get around. That's what he's doing, okay. But abandon the pawn. My knight's hanging, I can't take it. Okay, what about hitting the queen? Forcing, if they're going to do en passant, they gotta do it immediately. I could take like this. Take. Rook over. This guy over. This guy back. Not looking so good. What if I go here? Jump in, but there's nowhere to really go. Maybe just this way then. I think I'm gonna do that. Go this way. Here to hit this. Then I do this. Takes. See, this is why I wanted to move my queen in before I did any of this stuff. I need my queen over there. Because this knight's just stuck. I think I've got to go this. And I can't take with the knight because of this pawn's hanging. Okay. Can I take with the pawn? I didn't consider that before. That's kind of crazy. I can take with the knight, but that leaves this pawn hanging. Takes. Take with the queen, and this is happening for sure. And then just go back here maybe? I think that's okay. It's sort of passive, but this whole turn it's been weird. The music stopped. These two pawns have been looking at each other the whole game. Two knights versus two bishops. It's like I knew better, right, than to do this. I just played weird tonight. Oh my gosh, and I blundered that. Shoot. Maybe this is okay though. That might save the day. Hit the queen. I think that's my only move. But here takes and takes. This knight's hanging. This knight's hanging. Shoot. They gotta take like this. I was not expecting that. What just happened? They took a pawn with the queen. Takes, over. This knight's hanging, that's the issue. Takes, over and up. Take like that. So bad. There's no way I'm coming back from this. Down two pawns in the center of the board. Maybe if I win one of them I have a chance. And he's got the bishops. This is just horrible. Wait, what? Gives me the pawn? I can't think fast enough. I think it's a mistake because he's getting a pawn back, that's why. Gotta take this first. Oh no. Wait, do I have a chance? This is so bad. I might have a very, very slim chance here. No, I don't have any chances. No chances. That can't happen anymore. But he can get in there. Yeah, I'm out of tempos. That's the thing. There's no more moves after this. It's just game over. This is happening. I guess I go over. He goes up and then I take, and Can I get a draw? I mean, I don't know if this is a draw. Ah, that's the winning move. Because my only move now is that. So he moves the king and it's game over. Played like crud tonight. Well, everybody, it was fun. I had a great time. I really just played like crud. I think commentating is gonna take some practice. I haven't done it in a while. Where's the resign button? I haven't done the commentating in a while, let alone playing while commentating. So we will try again next Thursday. Next Thursday, 8 o'clock, same time. We got a fair number of people show up for the first one. I played miserable chess pretty much. Won 2 out of 4 games. Manny played great. PB Foster played great. So yeah, we're gonna try it again next week. However, next week I will make sure that I have the chat pulled up so I can interact a little bit. Anyways, that is it. Signing off, everybody. And you guys have a great Thursday night and good weekend. All right, talk to you later. Bye.